Welcome back from Thanksgiving break, Buckeyes, and welcome to your Tuesday episode of Scarlet Scoop. I'm your host, Amanda Vaughn. Make sure to stay tuned on this episode for the new update that ISIS has claimed attack on the Monday morning incident that happened on OSU's campus and much more. We now have a new update on the violent incident that took place on campus Monday morning. The Islamic State, more commonly called ISIS, has now claimed responsibility for the attack. This information came from Janan Musa, who works with Arabic Al Alan TV, an organization covering the Middle East. Despite ISIS claiming responsibility for the attack, there is no evidence yet that the suspect was in contact with the terror group. On Monday morning at 9:52 a.m., Abdul Razak Ali Artan, a third-year student in logistics, drove his gray Honda Civic onto the curb, hitting pedestrians on campus. Artan then exited his car and began attacking bystanders with a butcher knife. At 9:53 a.m., Ohio State University police officer Alan Harajuku engaged the suspect. After Artan did not follow commands, Harajuku shot and killed the suspect. In total, 11 people were injured, including one faculty member, one staff member, and 7 students. The only casualty was the suspect. The shots that were heard were from the officer engaging the suspect. OSU PD has not determined a motive in the attack, but have said it was intentional. For more information and for constant updates, visit thelantern.com and click on campus. After a dramatic win against number 3 Michigan on Saturday, the Ohio State Buckeyes extended their winning streak over their rivals to 5. After a double overtime victory, students rushed the field to celebrate OSU defending their number 2 ranking and ending the regular season 11-1. Lantern TV reporter Maddie Hoffman talked to some students around campus to get their take on the experience from Saturday.
It was awesome because obviously it was a very close game, so it was very nerve-wracking, and since this is a huge rivalry, it was amazing when we won, and I think it just made the spirit on campus that much better.
I think I was one of the few people who didn't rush the field. I got some great pictures and videos of kind of that experience, just enjoying that surreal moment that we had actually won, and that kind of high that everyone was riding from that win. And like I said, it's not just the boys on the field who get to experience that happiness, it's everyone around them and that support that the community brings.
The football team isn't the only tough group of Buckeyes on campus. 3 students traveled to Los Angeles in late August to compete in Esquire Network's hit show, American Ninja Warrior. The show hosted a College Madness edition that pitted rival schools against one another in teams of 3. Lantern TV caught up with the Buckeye competitors, Bryn Schlements, Clay, and CJ Ratterman to hear about their training and their time on the show.
I've been training for a long time, just through football training, and then I lift weights a lot on my own. And so I kind of had the opposite of what you needed. I was strong and stuff, but I didn't have the grip strength for it. You want to be a lot lighter when you're doing the course. So he we both kind of made a little program of tons of grip, body weight exercises, stuff like that, and then we made Bryn do everything with us. So.
Yeah, and mine was a little different because I've played soccer all my life, so I had the leg strength, but I didn't really have the upper body strength. So that was my main struggle. So I talked to CJ and Clay a lot, and they helped me with certain lifts that would help me for the course. And then grip strength was definitely a big thing that I had to work on also.
Yeah, I was a hurdler in high school, and I did high jump too. So I was already pretty good with that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty light, so the body weight stuff wasn't that big of a deal. It was kind of more strength training stuff.
And then they had, for our episode, it was Big Ten competing. So they had us compete against Michigan, and then it was kind of like a bracket form. So whoever won would move on. It was definitely very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, so I had to go first, and it's pretty intense because they have basically an entire fan section, and tons of people come out to watch the show being filmed. And so it's a pretty wild environment when you're going up there, and then being the first race of the day, everyone's ready to go, and the cameras come toward you, and it's pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah. Well, since they couldn't tell us who won, make sure to tune into Esquire Network on December 13th to see how CJ, Bryn, and Clay performed. That's all we have for today's show. Make sure to tune in to Lantern TV every day for all of your OSU campus and sports updates. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and like us on Facebook. And make sure to check out thelantern.com for constant updates. Thank you so much for watching.